Doctors at the orthopedic department of Mulago Hospital are overwhelmed by the number of people rushed at the department as a result of Boda Boda accidents. The department receives over 20 serious cases daily, needing complex surgeries, which are very expensive in terms of finance and human resource. Gasta Kayonga is one of the Boda Boda riders languishing in extreme pain at Mulago Hospital after a nasty accident that almost claimed his life on his way home after being expelled from Juba, where he had worked from for almost 8 years. Kayonga is not alone, as this orthopedics ward receives about 20 serious Boda Boda accident victims daily that need urgent attention, both medical and surgery. According to Dr. Gonzaga Waiswa, an orthopedic surgeon at the department, this wing receives the highest number of patients compared to other departments at Mulago Hospital.
Our turn-up of patients is high, even higher than what the hospital can actually accommodate. Our wards are operating at almost 300% capacity, beyond the normal, and our turnover is actually very high.
These patients take up more than 60% of the hospital budget. One patient here needs more than 2 instant complex surgeries that require more than 2 surgeons, yet the consumables and hardware needed for these surgeries are expensive. But even with the highest percentage of the hospital budget channeled to this department, the money is still little, as one Boda Boda victim can consume an amount which can treat over 100 patients of malaria. This compels the patients to pay for some of the consumables and hardware to be used in the process of treatment.
The 60%, as it sounds, is not enough to cover all what is required to serve all the patients. We need actually much more than that.
70% of the costs are met by the patients, because you find a doctor telling you these machines are not here. You have to buy them, like the ones that fix inside me here.
Boda Boda accident victims not only drain the hospital in terms of finances, but also blood consumption, as the shortages at the hospital are attributed to this department, which requires several units of blood for only one operation, as a lot of blood is lost during accidents.
You may need 1 unit of blood, you may need 2, you may actually need 5 or even sometimes 8 units of blood, depending on how severely this patient has been injured. If a thigh bone breaks, you lose between 1.5 and 2 liters of blood. We are part of the major consumers of blood in the hospital.
We pay for ourselves, because you find a doctor telling you these machines are not here. You have to buy them, like the ones that fix inside me here. Yet as well, when you're entering, you see a reading which says that the treatment is free. Tabs, they write for you tabs. You go to the pharmacy, the hospital pharmacy, there are no tabs. You have to walk to one to get 70% of the costs are met by the patients.
These patients are taken through rehabilitation and recovery counseling sessions to boost their self-esteem. This too is costly, as it takes lots of time attending to one patient.
After the rehabilitation phase, we require physiotherapy, we require an occupational therapist, we require psychiatrists, we require a psychologist to treat what we call the post-trauma syndrome or effects.
The department is now in the process of transforming into a semi-autonomous institute to offer holistic services in one place. KCCS says most of these problems can be eliminated if the operations of Boda Boda in Kampala City is streamlined, including having operators registered. This department alone takes over 70% of the budget allocated to this hospital, as many of the patients here have to undergo at least 3 surgeries in order to retain their lives. Andrew Seblime, WBS TV Health Watch.